In today's video, I'll be showing off the Sony stuff that I bought in February. Now, this only counts Sony stuff because the two non-Sony items are broken right now and I don't have a way to show it. So yeah, let's first start starting off with the phones. These are the Xperia Z and the Xperia M. The Xperia both work, but the M has such issues. It's the single SIM model because the yellow color only always on it, but it's a shame because this is pretty nice to have. The Xperia Z is one that's on the channel page, and it does work. However, it has replacement back covers because the FCC ID here is for a different variant of the Z, but otherwise it works. In original way, when this was in channel pages, it had the original screen, and the reason why it was swapped out is because when I was trying to separate this glass and the screen, the LCD broke. So yeah. Also, you should subscribe to Jason Novak here. He makes viral videos and some other stuff like videos around on kind of Libretto, Toshiba Libretto, which has a touchscreen. This phone has Android 4.4.4 and you can see the model number. This is the HSPA only version, the international HSPA one, and the Android version is 4.4.4. As you can see, this one is 4.3, I think. So yeah, both of these are 2013/2014 Xperias, and they're pretty nice. Well, this one is sort of low end, but not as low end as the Xperia E. Do not remind me, I hate it. Anyways, so on the topic of phones, two screens for these two things. Both of these I bought last year, but only this year I have the time to buy the screens for these. The K530 actually, the K530, it is a Taiwanese model, as you can obviously see on the keyboard, and it does actually work. It can receive calls and all that. There you go. And then there's the Xperia T2 Ultra. It does work just fine. So yeah, as you can see. The only problem is that the touchscreen is slightly broken on this. Same thing on the Xperia Z as well, which is unfortunate. But yeah. This one runs on Android 5.1. It's a dual SIM variant of the T2 Ultra. And this one runs on Lollipop. I forgot this is annoying to deal with. One other issue that I'm not gonna fix on this is the speakers. And yeah, I don't think the Xperia Wincom should sound like this. So yeah, that has to be fixed. Next up is the very unassuming thing. This focus is a ACE UUE12. AC UUE12. It does work. It is completely nothing special. So yeah, it's just a figure 8 output to USB. There's nothing else to show about this. Next up is, I dropped it. This is the ICF R353. It does turn on, even the light works, which I'm just gonna show if I can find the batteries. apologies for some noise. It's either me being sick or, well, the toilets. Anyways, everything works except that there's no volume control. Now, here's the thing. The speaker works. It's just the volume control that has a problem. And I cannot get this. And of course, yeah. I can fix the volume controls on this, but I can't be bothered because this is actually similar to another model that I do own. One of these. This is the ICF R330. They're practically the exact same thing, except this one is working. So yeah. This will probably be a nice alarm clock if you ask me. The battery just dropped. So yeah. Next up is this cassette recorder, the TCM 400. We have speed controls, tape, the tape speed. So this is the current position. It's in normal, and now it's slow tape speed for longer recording times. Obviously, for a cassette recorder, it has buttons on the side, tape counters and such. Now here's the thing. I use this for okay. No. That will be kept, and I don't mind that. I also bought two of these things. These are cassette tapes. This is a EF60 in the newer design, in the newer logo design, with Times New Roman, and the thinner cassette shell, which actually come from this. This is the HF90 with the shell from the EF60. And yeah, they're just basic Type 1 cassette tapes, nothing too much. So yeah. Moving on, we have the DCR TRV17 and the accompanying charger, the ACL15A. This is a box standard 8.4 volt charger with the auto plug, but that's about it. But this is a camera cord stuff. This is a NTSC model, and as you can tell by the English writing, English and French, this is a North American market, specifically US and Canada. It does not work, unfortunately. As much as I want it to work, it doesn't turn on. I'll have to either repair this or sell this off someday. So yeah. Big shame really, because it's a mini TV camera, but honestly I probably expected it. It is untested after. Please don't buy a tested things that you know what you're doing. So yeah. Next up is one of these. This is a DSC P72. It does actually turn on and the zoom works. The lens actually does retract and such, which is unlike the two other P72s I own. Both have issues with the flex cable, and yeah, they don't work. But as you can see, it does turn on. The screen actually comes from the other one, actually, the second one, and yeah, you can tell it is a pain to use. Yeah. Of course, if I turn this into camera mode, then it wouldn't turn on. It will turn off because the batteries are borderline all over the place. And that's about it. Next up are these. These are two DualShock 2s. They are DualShock 2s, as you can see. Both of these work, they just need new sticks, cause yeah, a child had rummaged through this, probably, but yeah, they need repairs. Well, they don't need much repairs other than replacing the stick anyways. I actually did fix this because I accidentally broke this, but now it works now, so I don't mind too much. Now, this time I'm gonna add some bit of context here. In most cases, I would usually import from the US because import via somebody else, but generally because it is a bit more convenient to just import things rather than to just buy things internet locally, especially if the item isn't sold here or I cannot find them here. Although that doesn't stop me from owning some Japanese stuff like these, but those are from the Japanese sellers. This is one of the few examples where I have the option of just buying things locally and just did it because why not? This is the ICF C218 Dream Machine, and obviously it does work, and it's now 10:48 PM as of recording. The speaker works, which is surprising, at least when I found out, because when I bought this, the seller mentioned specifically the speakers don't work. Also, the dials, when I bought this, it was stiff, but now it is fine now. But yeah, pretty nice. Has FM AM controls and all that such. So yeah. And then we'll go to the last two things I bought this month, February that is, that are, well, Sony products. So let's go to that in the metal table. And the two last things I bought this month are these. This is a Sony Vaio SVS15 and the charger. I'll talk about the charger in a bit, but the laptop itself is quite big, but as you can see, I'm gonna press the power button here. It doesn't turn on, and I have tried some stuff and it will not turn on. Either way, it's a shame that it doesn't, because it's such a nice laptop. Also, I bought this. I'm just gonna push this aside. This is a VGP. VGP AC 19V48, and this does work, as you can see right here. The green LED does turn. So yeah, that's about all that. So that's about it for this for the buyout of this month. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.